So today's an interesting day. I booked a healer to do some dance alchemy and stuff with, because a lot of stuff has been coming up for me recently in my life, and I've got a lot of uncomfortable feelings stirring within my body. So actually I think I'm just going to talk about it, because I booked the guy and we'd had a misunderstanding with which week. So now I'm sat with this pain which has been coming to the surface for a few days, and I'm not booked in with the guy until next week, so I'm going to have to deal with it now, aren't I? So what I've just done is, with the tobacco, with the Mapacho tobacco, I've just like all over my body. I've put some Florida water on. I've got my beads around my ankle. I've got my bracelet on. I've got my drum, and I've got my brass rattle. My shaman marbles as well. So for me, what I will go through in the sense of a ceremony with myself now, whilst I've also got the incense burning and certain things on my altar as well, I'm going to go through a bit of a ceremony with myself now and just shift some stuff out of my body, because of it was bubbling to come to surface in this space, so I can't just reject it right now, or it will cause me difficulties, because it needs to be seen, because I've been processing for a few days. So I've got to shift it somehow. It's coming in my legs at the moment. So for me, when I'm processing trauma, I get different physical symptoms in my body. So at the moment, I'm having a lot of different pains in my knees and some in my shoulder blade, and I've had a few ice pick headaches over the past few days. My happiness has been up, down, up, down, up, down. I've been having heavy sweats, and I've been having deep, deep sleeps, and my eating is off. So I am very present in what I go through when I'm related to certain traumas, and I journal a lot, I check in a lot, I do a lot of breath work, I do tantric practice, I've got different teachers, I drum, I sound, I do movement, I invest in courses and different apps and read books. So I'm all or nothing for me personally. I want to go all in, and I want it up, and I want it out, and I want to meet my core of my being, my bliss, my paradise, my vida orgasmica, and open my heart to my fullest potential in this infinite loop of consciousness, while seeing love in all parts of me. So today, what I really want to talk about is pretty raw and deep. So for me, in the recovery of trauma, after going through child abuse and rape, sometimes when I'm intimate with a partner, I have flashbacks whilst I'm being intimate, and I see rapists on top of me whilst having intercourse. First of all, what I can notice is my voice is changing when I talk about it and bring it through, and then I've got some pain coming in my head, and a feeling of quite tiredness, and I'm noticing the difference in my eyes straight away, and just talking about it open is heavy. So I'm just going to let it come through. To have a vision of a rapist on top of you while you're being intimate with someone that you love and that you want to connect with and you care for is horrible. It hurts my heart, and since it started happening to me more so, pain's just come up in my arm as well. Since it's been happening to me more, I struggle to let people close to me, and then after intimacy I reject them for a while. Pain has come up in my back now as well. So what I'm feeling into at this moment for me and my body to shift this pain is I need a little bit of sound and a little bit of movement. I'm going to do a little bit of inviting certain energy in. Now I can feel upset coming through in my body, and self-blame, from these situations, have been through that trauma, then I feel fear to speak about stuff and people's paradigms through sharing through a video, and I feel a block straight away. A block of being scared to show self and show tears and show upset and judgment. Now my womb's hurting. And I want to say goodbye to that part of self that is scared to be seen right here. And now I'm feeling the joy in my body coming up. And a pain. So it's quite an emotional process with different parts of the body when you go through different things. And for me, being conscious in it really helps. And using movement, breath, different types of yoga, really going into it, how it makes me feel. I remember scaring men because I used to cry in intimacy and they thought that they'd hurt me, but it was because I'd had visions and flashbacks and I couldn't explain to them because I didn't want them to feel upset and scared to touch me, that I was seeing visions of past rape when I was being intimate with my partner. I actually have hit my partners in the past through kicking out and screaming during intimacy. That one's quite deep. Yeah, I've hurt people through my hurting. And it's been really difficult. Some pains in my face. I handled that one quite well. Thought that was going to get worse. Now here's another wound attached to this sort of stuff what I'm going through. So when I told my family that I'd been sexually abused, I got told off. And I was bringing shame upon the family, and I got rejected for being a child that went through sexual abuse from a family member. That hurts. Oh. So this sort of stuff what I've just spoke of now, generally is what brings on my seizures. And I have to have specialist therapy for it. Oof. So my neck's burning and my head's hurting at the moment. I have to have specialist therapy for it, and when I talk about it, it makes me really emotional, and after, sometimes I have to sleep for a long time. Oh, yeah, that hurts. Being rejected by your family and neglected and seen as the perpetrator when you've been abused is horrible. And parts of me are still in my child self, and my brain doesn't understand why my parent didn't nurture me in that space instead of tell me off. But through studying trauma, I've learned that it's about emotional maturity and it's about their trauma too. And it's not that they didn't love me and not that they didn't want to keep me safe, it's that in that moment they did not have a clue what to do. Oh, wow. I just alchemised that situation right there. So it came through me more gentle. I thought I was going to break through in a big tears then. I had a few light tears come out. So sometimes if I talk about this sort of stuff when I'm not 100% present with it, it will knock me into a seizure and I will just be sat like and you can talk to me, you can try and wave at me, you can do everything, and I'll just be like, don't know what's going on. Oof, that's making me emotional again. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel sad that I am a person who has done so much good for people, and I'm having to live with these situations right now. But I know that I've been chosen for this path for a reason, and I've just got to surrender to my journey as a medicine woman. And a lot of people don't understand me and the stuff what I go through, and it hurts me a lot because I get attacked a lot when people don't know my path, and people don't listen because they choose to judge instead, and that hurts. It also hurts me that some people wrongly judge Tantra and the sacred work with especially tantric massage, and they sexualize things, and there's many lenses of Tantra, and sometimes I actually get in conflict with myself and cry about it and say that I don't want this journey, but I didn't choose this journey. Well, I must have at some point in my life in a soul contract or something, or my ancestry, my lineage, and I've got to surrender to that of not even having to choose, but inheriting. This is my inheritance right now, and in the inheritance, you've got to honour the dark and the sad too. And the pain of our ancestors and our family, because some of them aren't present and able to do this work. So when you are, it is a big privilege, but sometimes it's hurtful, and sometimes I just want to be loved too, instead of attacked or misunderstood or have to explain myself constantly. It's tiring. And so much stuff is connected, right? So thank you for seeing me, and thank you for helping me feel comfortable. I have certain people in certain spaces on my socials which I have disconnected with, people who do not understand at all, and people who understand parts, and I don't have a single person who I'm connected to or around me that actually understands me to the level of me feeling safe. So sometimes I live with my walls up when I just want to surrender and be able to receive love and feel safe while I'm doing my work within my community, without people constantly trying to make out I'm this and I'm that, because I'm fucking sick of it, to be honest. So I'm just going to bring that up too. I am fucking sick of it, and I'm going to own my anger in this point. I am fucking sick of people wrongly accusing me. Get it! Bring up your warrior and your fire there. Bring it out. I don't need to fight anymore. Some pain coming through. I can choose to do a bit of breath work and shift this, what's coming through. Allowing myself to be seen. Working with myself, with my medicine. My awareness, my understanding. My learning. You might hear my dog enter, and my dog sometimes joins when I'm in ceremony. Cupid! He's coming. Come on. You coming? He's down there. Whew. Feels better. I feel like I want some movement now. So to finish off what I was doing today and shifting some of my stuff through me and working with myself in ceremony. And I want to have some of the light songs. A bit of dance. And I've got certain songs which I actually really like to dance to. But it's finding them in my songs because I have got that many. 394 songs. I don't know if I'm going to find that song today. It's a ceremony song, but it's kind of a dance song at the same time. And it's only letting me go into so many, right? Let's have a look. Dance. Remix. Apologies for taking a while doing this. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. Is this one? Oh, look. No. I don't think I'm going to get what I want, but let's just go with it anyway, okay? Excuse my bedroom right now, because I am decorating. So let's see. Oh, where's my shaman model gone? Feeling what's stagnant in my body, what needs to be moved right now. So dance is a really good way to move negative energy as well. Loosening my back. Here comes the wild woman now, connecting with your body. Hold it. My womb. For me, it's not about following a beat, it's about letting your body feel into your rites of passage. You're doing what your body feels. So I've got a lot of stiffness in my back and a lot of trauma memory in my body. do a bit. Yes, yeah, go. Pain in my head there. Oh, woo! So, feel about finished after I've chosen to shift in that space and open myself to the wild woman that I am, working with my own rites of passage through movement, sound, awareness, shadow alchemy, and showing up for myself. The love within me bows to the love within you. Lots of love, and it was quite scary for me to record this and to get ready to share something so deep for me, because some people have seen some of my dance and my chant stuff quite dark without understanding it wholly. And I feel like I want to show now, and I want to be seen now, and I want to just break through this fear, and just want to be, this is who I am. And I work with somatic therapies, and I work with awareness and understanding and presence within myself, and I feel happy with that. So lots of love, and thank you to Joy Vibrations, who helped me from my last session. And I've wrongly booked this week, but I will see him next week, because I feel like a big part of the work that I do with him was opened me. And I personally don't sit with the teachings where other people say that nobody are healers, because without them, I wouldn't be able to tap into me. And it was his healing ability, even as someone who is a channel, but also his studies, his awareness, and I honour him, and I see him, and I am grateful for him, and I celebrate him. I didn't do this all on my own, and I do need connection and other people and healers. So those people who struggle out there to be seen as the healers as they are, and who are scared to call themselves a healer because of other people's projections on what healer looks like, turn down the noise and turn up the vibe. I see you, I am you, and I 100% am a healer within my calling, my lineage, and my rites of passage. Lots of love to you.